Hi everyone! In this video we will factor a polynomial by grouping. Factor mn plus 7m minus n minus 7. So let's go ahead and group these. I'm going to take the first two terms and the second two terms like this. And we look for the greatest common factor. For our first term, it looks like the only common factor we have is m. And so let's pull it out to the beginning and we're left with n plus, and the m cancels here, so we have a 7. Now let's look at the next two terms, minus n minus 7. It doesn't look like there's anything in common except that they both are negative. So let's go ahead and factor out a negative from both of those. So a negative 1, and then what we're left with goes in the inside. Negative n divided by negative 1 is positive n, and negative 7 divided by negative 1 is positive 7. Now, these two factors match between these two much larger terms, here and here. So we can factor again the greatest common factor out of both of those terms. So we factor out the n plus 7 to the front, and what we're left with goes on the inside the parentheses. And if we divide the first one by n plus 7, we're left with m. And we divide the second term by n plus 7, so we're left with minus 1. So we have factored our polynomial by grouping, and we can always check this by FOILing. So I'm going to come up here and we're going to do first times first, outside times outside, inside times inside, and last times last. So the first times the first, we get m times n, so we get mn. Then we do the outside, so we get n times negative 1, which gives us minus n. And then on the inside, 7 times m, positive 7, so we get plus 7m. And then the last positive 7 times negative 1 gives us a negative 7. Now, by simply reversing these two terms in the middle, so we have mn plus 7m minus n minus 7, we now match our original, which tells us that we did in fact factor this correctly by grouping, and we're all done.